A bullet train slides into Tokyo Station. The doors open. A team steps aboard, and in a blur, every seat spins to face the other way. 12 minutes after it arrived, this train is already leaving full of new passengers, heading back the way it came. The world calls this the 7-minute miracle, a story about politeness, discipline, and pride. But almost no one asks the real question: why does it have to be 7 minutes at all? Search for Japan's bullet train cleaners, and you'll find the same explanation everywhere. The crews in bright uniforms, the bow before they board, the famous theater of it all. And the conclusion is always the same. The trains are fast and clean because Japanese workers are disciplined and polite. And there's truth in that. The crews really are skilled. The choreography is real. Turning around a 16-car train in minutes takes people who know exactly what they're doing. But skill is what you see. It isn't the reason. A polite crew doesn't explain why the window is 7 minutes and not 17. Culture can tell you how people work. It can't tell you why the clock is set where it is. So let's ask the question the miracle stories skip, not how they clean so fast, but why they must. Start with a number that surprises most people. At Tokyo Station, the Tōkaidō Shinkansen, the busiest high-speed line on Earth, runs on just 6 tracks. At peak times, that handful of platforms launches up to 17 trains an hour. And here's the catch: there is almost no slack. Broadly speaking, no spare train sets waiting, no reserve crews standing by, and very few extra tracks to hide a problem on. When your platforms are that scarce, one rule governs everything: get each train off the platform fast. Every extra minute a train sits at the platform is a minute no other train can use, so the whole stop is built backwards from that limit. The turnaround, arrival to departure, is squeezed to about 12 minutes. Take out roughly 5 minutes for passengers getting off and on, and what's left is the cleaning window. About 7 minutes. It was never chosen for drama. It's simply what remained. And the pressure only grew. For years, trains here could follow each other no closer than about 3 3/4 minutes, limited by the junction and signals just outside the station. Then, in 2006, digital signaling tightened that gap below 3 minutes. The timetable didn't get denser because people tried harder. It got denser because the equipment allowed it. Now look again at those 7 minutes, not as a feat, but as a design. One team of around 22 people takes a whole train. Each person owns a single car, rotate the seats in one sweep, wipe the tables, clear the trash, check the restroom, all at once in parallel. That's not adrenaline. That's standardized work. The same task broken into identical pieces, done side by side. The kind of design a factory line would recognize. But here's the part the miracle stories miss entirely, and it's the whole point. The cleaning time isn't a fixed fact of nature. It's a lever. Ahead of a 2020 timetable change, JR Central set out to run more trains. Among the upgrades, brakes, station equipment, power supply was this: shorten the cleaning. They cut the minimum turnaround cleaning at Tokyo and Shinkansen from about 12 minutes to about 10. 2 minutes. And with those 2 minutes, plus the other changes, they lifted peak Nozio HME service from 10 trains an hour to 12. Read that again. Cutting the cleaning by 2 minutes helped add 2 trains an hour. The crew with the mops isn't performing a courtesy. They're sitting on the bottleneck of the entire timetable. Speed up the clean, and the whole line can carry more. If the schedule is that tight, you'd expect it to break. It rarely does. On a normal day, delays here are measured in seconds. But be careful with that number and be honest about it. Japan's own figures include the days nothing can control: earthquakes, typhoons, blizzards. Count all of it, and the yearly average still lands around a minute or less. It was about 12 seconds one recent year, about 1.4 minutes in a rougher one. The variation isn't the system slipping, it's the weather. And when things do go wrong, recovery isn't about spirit. With so little spare equipment, controllers reschedule, carefully, constantly, reshuffling trains and crews to absorb the shock. There's no fleet of backups to call on. The plan has to bend and snap back on its own. Automatic route control handles the routine, so people can focus on the exception. Punctuality here isn't a personality trait. It's what a well-designed system does under pressure, and what it was built from the start to do. So step back and the shape becomes clear. Find your scarcest resource here, the platform. Work backwards from it. Take the step that holds everything up, the cleaning, and standardize it, parallelize it, and squeeze it to a fixed, reliable time. That idea has a name well beyond railways. Manage the bottleneck. Set the takt, the rhythm the whole line must keep. It's the same logic that turns an aircraft around between flights. That flows goods across a warehouse without ever putting them on a shelf. That keeps a factory line moving in identical, repeating steps. That resets an operating room between surgeries. Different industries, same move. Find the costly thing everyone is waiting on and shrink the time it's tied up. Everywhere an expensive resource sits idle, someone is trying to shorten the minutes it's occupied, and the ones who win treat that number as something to engineer, not admire. The 7 minutes were never really about being tidy. They're the visible edge of a system built around one honest constraint. Speed like this isn't a virtue. It's a consequence of design. Japan's famous precision was never really about spirit. It was engineering meeting a limit head-on.